The National Broadcasting Company invites you by transcription to join The Chase. In the animal world, there is the hunter and the hunted, hound and fox, hawk and sparrow, chicken and worm. We in the topmost species have also joined the hunt. But who is to judge precisely which of us are the hounds or foxes as we enter the chase?
Well, sir, cats are funny. I'm talking about the big ones we keepers handle at the zoo. Take Jenny. Never heard a peek out of Jenny before feeding time. While other cats were howling their heads off, that lady leopard rest as easy as a princess in her boudoir until we'd fork an 8-pound hunk of raw horse meat through the bars. Then she'd tear it to pieces just as delicate as you please. But ladies go off on a bender every now and then. And Jenny started her jamboree one night around 11.
Just took another look at that ailing hippo. He better have the vet over again in the morning.
Them cats are sounding off tonight.
It's that Tiglan who's making all the rumpus, Turner. Mating Indian striper with an African lion, and Junior's bound to be a problem boy.
Sure is complaining. Let's have a look.
They've been restless since we moved them. You know, I never did go for this newfangled natural habitat idea. Keep them in a cage where they belong, not out in the open. Motored. What's up?
There's a leopard standing on the edge of the ditch.
It's Jenny. She must have jumped the moat. We better head her off.
Too late. She's moving.
There she goes. Making for the trees.
Get hold of the super. I'll call the state police. We've got to grab that cat before she gets out of the park.
Arnold,
Yes?
the toast. Arnold,
Excuse me, Vivian.
what on earth are you so absorbed with in that newspaper?
I'm reading about a leopard. Escaped from a zoo.
Near here?
No, I'm out west.
Oh.
Amazing story. Leopard cleared 20-foot moat.
The cream, Arnold.
The entire state's been mobilized. Posses armed with high-powered rifles are combing the hills with bloodhounds. Look at this headline.
Will you pass the cream, for heaven's sake?
I'm sorry. Oh, cream.
What's the matter with you, Arnold?
Me?
Your face is flushed. You almost look as if you've been drinking.
Well, I don't drink, Vivian. You know that.
Put that paper down. I want to talk to you.
Yes, of course.
Here, I've made out a check. Cash it at the bank during your lunch hour and pay for those suits I ordered for you.
Thank you, Vivian.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, my dear.
And on your way home, stop by at Fielding's and pick up my dress. You can dine out this evening. It's Eileen's day off.
Well, what about you?
Well, I told you I was going to Philadelphia. I should be back by midnight.
Well, you didn't mention that.
I did, but you never listened. Father isn't well. I spoke to him on the phone.
Oh. We'll give him my best.
Well, I should think so, after all he's done for you. What are you staring at?
Was I staring?
And while we're on the subject of Father, he tells me you're not doing so well at the office. He received a memorandum from Mr. Hausler. You don't seem to be very interested in the work.
I'm sorry if I lack the necessary enthusiasm, Vivian.
Well, you might have more consideration for my father. He went overboard in recommending you to the company, and you've got a chance to really make something of yourself with Father's influence helping you along.
Perhaps I don't fit in very well with an insurance firm, Vivian.
Oh, you're such a fool. What difference does it make what you do as long as you get somewhere? It's money that counts in this world of ours, Arnold. And the sooner you learn how to make it, the better off we'll be.
I'm beginning to realize that.
If it wasn't for Father's help, we'd be living like paupers. Are you listening to me? You're looking at that newspaper again.
It's, 8:15. I'd better hurry or I'll miss my train.
Arnold,
Yes, my dear.
don't get any idiotic ideas in that head of yours.
What do you mean by idiotic ideas?
You know exactly what I mean.
Goodbye, Vivian. Give my love to Father.
Well, sir, Jenny was an outsized cat from India, the upper Ganges region, and she measured 7'4" between pegs. Her hair was short, her teeth were worn, and she was getting on in years. But that mouth of hers, that mouth could still chomp through the thigh bone of a steer like a buzzsaw. And no, big cats don't generally get to be man-eaters. They usually ain't so particular when they're hungry. Benson, hold on there.
What is it?
Jenny's pug marks end right here.
Dogs are walking around in circles, Turner. So they lost the spoor.
Jenny must have doubled back and cut across this creek.
That'd bring her out into the open.
Now, why would she do a thing like that? Timberline starts up there about 500 yards. She could get lost in the hills for months once she hit cover. Benson, what time you got?
Nearly 12 noon.
That leopard ain't had a snack since yesterday morning.
Jenny must be getting hungry.
That's it. That's why she's doubled back, Benson. The ranch is near here, loaded with steers. Jenny must have caught the perfume of beef on the hoof.
You want me to grab the hounds and see if I can pick up the scent on the other side of the creek?
Go ahead. Something tells me Jenny's looking for dinner and she's aiming to get it soon.
How's about another beer?
Oh, now that's 4 in a row, Jenny. You better watch that girlish shape.
Will you just tend the bar, Sam? Let me worry about my figure. Do you know what, Sam?
What?
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
How come, Jen?
Well, today's my birthday.
Well, that's no reason to be sad.
Oh, but I'm pushing 30, Sam. In fact, I already pushed it. 30. And nothing to show for it. We should have been married 10 years already. I should have had a house full of kids by now.
You got what it takes, Jenny. Why, you could have tied the ball and chain on a dozen Johns if you gave yourself the chance.
Yeah, but what kind of Johns? The guys I meet are all gorillas. I like class in a man, Sam. Class and education and follow 'em up once more, Sam. I'm dry.
Good afternoon.
Be with you in a second, chum. There. You better nurse this one, Jenny. You ain't got room for much more. Hey, what's your pleasure, chum?
What did you call that young woman just now?
You mean Jenny?
Is that her name?
What'll you have?
Bourbon.
What brand?
Doesn't matter. Just a moment. The bottle here, please.
Oh, that's against the house rules, chum.
I'll buy the bottle. Leave it here.
You know, you'd be doing a lot better in a package store. That's $12 even.
Here. Let me see that newspaper under the bar.
What, this?
What does the headline say?
Leopard escapes from zoo.
Oh, that's the early morning edition. I've seen that. The next issue should be out by now. It's almost noon.
Well, there'll be a kid in here with the papers any minute now.
They'll never catch her. They'll never put a finger on her. She'll be too smart for them.
Who's her, chum?
Jenny.
Is somebody paging me?
Barkeep, ask the lady what she'll have to drink. With my compliments.
Jenny,
Yeah?
the screwball wants to know if you'd like a drink.
Uh-huh. Well, he's got a crush. I never even saw the guy before.
Yeah, well, you just stay put. If he starts to get fresh, I'll bounce him out on his Harvard accent.
He said he's a college man?
He didn't say nothing except give the lady a drink.
Oh.
Ooh, he's guzzling that stuff like it was milk. Looks like he's coming over, bottle and all.
If you'll forgive the intrusion, may I...
Oh, now listen, mister.
It's all right, Sam. Just put a head on this beer, please. Now, don't get any cockeyed ideas, mister. I don't usually drink with strangers.
I understand. They call you Jenny.
The name is Jennifer.
Jennifer what?
I won't tell you.
Why not?
You'll laugh. And I'm getting tired of the gag.
Please.
Well, it's Glockenspiel. And no cracks.
Glockenspiel. That's a very nice name. It has a musical ring to it.
You think so?
Yes.
What's your name?
Leopard.
What?
Arnold Leonard.
Oh. I thought you said leopard. Say, ain't that newspaper headline something, though? Can you imagine how that animal ever get loose?
She won't get far.
No, that's what it says here. Police confident of leopard's capture by nightfall.
The man that once did sell the lion's skin while the beast lived was killed with hunting him.
What?
Gee, I sure hope they nab that cat in a hurry.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Get easy, chum.
She'll never be captured. We're free now. They'll never imprison us again. Oh, boy. Boy, bring me a paper quickly. What did I tell you? Look at this headline.
A leopard continues to elude pursuers.
You see? The cat's too clever for them. Do you know what it means to be caged, imprisoned, flung behind a moat with a keeper holding the whip hand? Do you know what it means to be chased? No. No, you wouldn't understand. But the leopard understands. And so do I. As long as she's free, I'm free. They'll never hang their rotten chains on either.
Hey, the guy's pie-eyed. It looks like he's parking himself in that booth for the afternoon.
He don't look drunk, Sam.
Huh? Well, then he must be nuts.
He looks like he's sick or something. I kind of feel sorry for him.
I'd better get that screwball out of here.
Give him a break, Sam. Let him sit there for a while and cool off. Give me another nickel for the jukebox.
Well, sir, we figured Jenny'd head for the hills and the scrubby brush, being as she was born in the jungle. But no. Jenny left a spoor as far as Corey's Creek, and then, just like a woman, she changed her mind. are you doing?
Just making sure this Gibbs is loaded.
Don't use that rifle unless you have to, Benson.
We ain't going out after squirrels.
Jenny's worth $4,000 as long as her spots are shiny. Won't give us any medals at the zoo for bringing in a dead cat. Maybe we can get her back in one piece with no harm done.
Hey, the dog stopped barking. Turner?
Take it easy. She's up on the left somewhere, near the scrub. Maybe a quarter mile away.
It's too risky to follow her into the scrub. We'd be taking a big chance.
Benson,
What?
that's near the fence.
Looks big enough to be a steer. It's a steer, all right. Fresh killed. Neck's busted.
Guess Jenny's had her first square meal.
Look at them claw marks, Turner. Must be 4 inches deep.
Well, Jenny will be back for more when she gets hungry. In the jungle, when a cat makes a kill, he'll keep coming back to feed until the meal ticket's all punched out.
We could set a trap.
Take too long. I got a better idea. Get hold of Doc Kincaid.
The vet?
Ask him for a good strong dose of sodium amytal. Tell him Jenny might be wanting to take a snooze after her next meal.
Idiots. Complete idiots. We'll show them, won't we, Jenny?
Do you mind if I sit down? Do you live around here?
Why do you ask?
Well, I never saw you in Sam's place before.
My office is nearby.
Oh, are you on your lunch hour?
No, I didn't check in at all today, Jenny.
Playing hooky, huh?
I didn't do anything today, the way I've been doing it for the past 5 years. Instead of driving to the station to board my morning train, I drove to the zoo.
The zoo?
Watched the big cats for hours, pacing back and forth from wall to wall patiently. Ooh, so patiently. Almost made me ill to see them trapped, suffocated, condemned to spend the rest of their lives behind bars.
Gee, the way you talk, you'd think they were human.
Oh, you're just as insensitive as all the rest.
Let go of my wrist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your fingernail.
What about them?
The file's so sharp. Like claws.
Phone call for you, Jenny.
Huh? Oh, thanks, Sam.
Bring me something to eat, barkeep.
Look, this ain't a cafeteria, chum.
There's a French restaurant across the street. Ask them to send something over.
Oh, like what, for instance?
Tell them I'd like a steak tartare.
A what?
Steak tartare. Here. Pay for the order and keep the change.
Oh, everything happens for me.
I gotta go now. That was my roommate about a new job. The car's called at 3.
Oh, you're a dancer?
When I'm working. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Come back, Jenny.
What?
Come back here when you're through.
Oh. Thanks for taking that call, Sam.
Hey, Jenny.
Yeah.
You know that guy at the table? Now I'm sure he's one for the books.
Why?
Well, he asked me to call a chow joint across the street, see, and order him some steak tartare.
Some what?
Steak tartare. First he chews my ear off about that leopard on the loose, and then he adds a punchline. They just told me what this steak tartare is made of, Jenny.
What?
Raw meat.
Well, sir, we heard Jenny call again a couple hours after we flavored her kill with a sleeping dose. Benson and I were parked in a tree fort with a good view of what was left of Jenny's banquet right below us, waiting for the guest of honor.
She can't be far. Sound like she was just up the trail a piece.
Keep the safety on that rifle, Benson. We're taking that cat alive. Easy. Here she comes.
And going right for the meat.
She's sniffing around it like a picky fishwife.
She's taking the bait.
Get ready to truss her just as soon as she keels over.
Sam?
Oh, how'd you make out, Jenny?
Oh, I got the job. He's still here?
Oh, try and get rid of him. Is that why you came back?
I was just passing by.
It's after 11. That guy's been here for over 10 hours.
Well, he looks like he's asleep.
Well, I'm closing up in 15 minutes, and I'm throwing that bum out right now.
Oh, wait, Sam. I'll tell him it's time to go.
Hey, papers. Where's the papers? Where's the latest papers?
Oh, give me that paper on the board,
Oh,
Sam.
now look, Jenny.
Hi.
Oh, you got the newspaper? The late edition?
Hey, he was here at the pieces.
Leopard makes kill. Still eludes pursuers. Chase continues. Bring on your bloodhounds and your high-powered rifles. Nothing can touch us. Nothing.
Look, don't you think you ought to go home now?
Home? I have no home. See, I had a cage once and a keeper, but I've escaped.
Maybe Sam can get you some black coffee.
No, I'm not drunk. That's what you mean. And if I am, it's the intoxication of freedom. Can you understand that?
No.
See, I've been trapped since the day I was born. First my family, then my friends, now my wife. I've always had to depend on others to stay alive. I even sold my self-respect to a woman because she was rich.
You mean you're married?
Married?
Yes.
No, I'm not married. I'm in slavery. She owns my house. She buys my clothes, pays my bills. And what part of me she doesn't possess, her father owns.
I don't get it.
Her father got me my job. I'm dependent on his influence to keep it. I sold myself over the counter like a side of ham. But from now on, it's going to be different.
Well, you can get a job of your own, can't you?
You have no idea what I've been through. My family spoiled me. They brought me up to believe that the world owed me a living. I never learned to make my own way. I always depended on someone else to help me, to protect me.
You sound like a guy who's trying to run away from himself.
Oh, you're like all the rest. Stupid, insensitive, bigoted idiot.
Hey, what goes on here?
All right, we'll show you. The cat and I. The cat. The cat. Leopard makes kill. Leopard makes kill.
Hey!
Sam, stop him. Oh, Sam.
Arnold.
Hello, Vivian.
Oh, you startled me.
I was waiting for you to come home.
Well, you didn't have to sit here alone like that in the dark.
How is Father?
He'll be all right in a day or two. Oh, my goodness, it's after 2. I just made the midnight train. I'm going up to bed. I'm exhausted.
I'll join you upstairs in just a moment.
What's that you're holding in your hand?
This?
A knife?
It's just a letter opener.
A letter opener? Arnold, have you been drinking?
Why do you ask?
Look at you. Your clothes are a mess. Really, Arnold, you're trying my patience to the limit. I might as well tell you that Father's fed up with your nonsense, and I'm reaching that point very rapidly myself.
Am I a burden to you, Vivian? Perhaps I can relieve you of it very shortly.
Exactly what do you mean by that remark?
Did you say that you were going up to bed?
Yes.
Leopard makes kill.
Did you say something?
I was just getting ready to follow you, Vivian.
Incidentally, you might be interested in the early edition of the morning paper. I brought it home with me. It's on the table.
Paper?
You seem to be so preoccupied with that leopard this morning. It might amuse you to know the animal's dead.
Dead? It's a lie. It's a filthy lie. They couldn't have. They could. Sleeping drug. Overdose. Leopard dead. When taken.
Oh, no. No, I won't believe it. No, 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 no.
Arnold! Arnold!
Yes, Vivian?
Are you coming to bed or aren't you? I'm tired and I want to get some sleep. Do you hear me?
I was just replacing this letter opener, Vivian. I'm coming, my dear.
In the animal world, there is the hunter and the hunted, hound and fox, hawk and sparrow, chicken and worm. We in the topmost species have also joined the hunt. But who is to judge precisely which of us are hounds or foxes as we enter the chase? The Chase was created and written for the National Broadcasting Company by Lawrence Klee. Featured in tonight's cast were Carl Swenson and Lucille Wall. Others in the cast were Ruth Gilbert, Cameron Andrews, Larry Haynes, and Kermit Murdoch. The Chase was directed and transcribed by Walter McGraw. Be sure to join The Chase again at this same time next week.